Hello friends, this video on playing with numbers part 13 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now we also understood this concept of prime numbers, composite numbers, factors and multiples. Have you ever come across a scenario when your brother asked you to answer quickly if 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2 is divisible by 4 or not? Now, you might be thinking, this is quite a big number, almost a 8-digit number, and you want me to just verbally calculate if it would be divisible by 4 or not? So this might sound crazy to you, that it is really not possible to decide so quick within a few seconds if such a big number is divisible by 4 or not. But actually we do have a solution for it. We do have a shortcut for it. And that is when what we do is we introduce the divisibility tests. Now these divisibility tests, these are small set of rules for each number, and they will help you to easily find out whether a number will be divisible by 2 or 4 or 6 or 5 or 7 and so on. So now it would not take a lot of time for you to do the entire division and then check. So you do not need to perform the division. Without doing that, you will be able to determine whether a number is divisible by 4 or not. So let us start with divisibility by 2. So how do we determine if a number will be divisible by 2 or not? Now a number is divisible by 2 if it has 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its units place. Now doesn't matter how big the number is, whether it is a 3-digit number, 4-digit number, 10-digit number or 20-digit number, doesn't matter what the length of the number is. You only need to focus on the units place, the digit that is present in the units place. For example, let's say we have a number 246. Now I ask you, is 246 divisible by 2? Now to give me an answer, you do not really need to bother about 2 and 4. The only digit you need to bother about is 6, because 6 is present at the units place. 4 is present at the tens place, 2 is present at the hundreds place. So we are only bothered about 6. Now 6 is present in the units place, so as per the rule, this is divisible by 2. Let's take another number. Let's say you have a number 100. So in 100 again, this is the units place. Basically, the last digit is going to be the units place. So here this is 0. So again, this is also divisible by 2. If you have a number like 101, so in this case at the units place you have 1. So therefore this number will be not divisible by 2. It's pretty simple, right? So you do not need to do anything. You just need to look at the units digit. If the units digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then it is divisible by 2. Otherwise it is not. So it is as simple as that. Now, there might be a question in your mind that how does this work? I mean, how this rule works? Why is it that if one of these digits are present at the units place, then that number is divisible by 2? Why is it so? So this why must be answered, because without this why being answered, you will always know it like, it will always be like half knowing the divisibility rule by 2. So we will understand the why of this divisibility rule as well. How? Now before that, let me ask you, if I ask you to write multiples of 2, will you be able to write? Yes, of course you'll be able to. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8 and so on. So this is how we write the multiples of 2, right? Now when you very closely observe the multiples of 2, what do you find? You find that all the multiples of 2, they are either 2, 5, 6, 8 or they have these digits in their units place. You look at any multiple of 2, even 2 into 540. Even if you look at this, you would see that the result is 1080, where you have a 0 in the units place. You look at any multiple of 2 and that multiple of 2 will have one of these digits in its units place. Now since every multiple of 2 has 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its units place, what does it mean? Now every multiple of 2 is exactly divisible by 2. That is why it is a multiple of 2. Right? So that means whenever we are looking at a number which has a unit, which has 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in its units place, that number is basically a multiple of 2. Now let's say if I write a number as big as this, 1, 3, 1, 6, 7, 9, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6. If I write a number as big as this, we just look at its units place and we find a 6 here. This shows that this big number is a multiple of 2. That means this big number is divisible by 2. And that is why this rule works. So with this rule in place, you can very quickly tell, within seconds you can say whether a number is divisible by 2 or not. So let us quickly look at these numbers on the screen and find out if these are divisible by 2 or not. So let us look at the first number, that is 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 at the units place, therefore it is divisible by 2. You have 2, 8, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0. Again you have 0 at the units place, so this is also divisible by 2. For 1, 0, 0, 0, 7, 6, 1, we have 1 at the units place, so it is not divisible by 2. For 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 9, we have 9 at the units place, therefore this is also not divisible by 2. Now, if you want to cross check that, okay, fine, I do understand the rule and I also see that it works. But if you want a real verification by doing a real division, we can do even that. Let us actually divide this 2, 4, 5, 6 by 2 and see if it is getting divided by 2 or not. So you see it gets completely divisible by 2. So in a similar way, if you perform real division with actual division, you will see that these numbers, the first two numbers are divisible by 2 and the last two numbers are not divisible by 2.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.